Hi, my name is Keith Nitka. I'm the Battleship Operations Manager here on board Battleship Wisconsin. I want to thank you for joining me today on this Whiskey Wednesday virtual adventure. In staying with our City at Sea programming, as you can see right now I'm standing inside the laboratory, and the laboratory is attached to the ship's hospital. Battleship Wisconsin, being the capital ship, has a full hospital on board the ship so that if sailors on board Battleship Wisconsin or any of the sailors that are with us in a battle group need a full surgical team or something of such nature, they can come over here to Battleship Wisconsin and get help that they need. We have a full surgical team on board Battleship Wisconsin. We have a triage area. We can do x-rays, take blood work, do laboratory work on it. We have a hearing test booth. There's also a 24-bed ward, and the ship has a doctor, an assistant doctor, and corpsman on board the ship to help with all the needs that they have. So if you don't mind, you can take a little walk with me here. I'll explain a little bit about what it was like to come down here for sick call, and then we'll show you some more areas on the ship. So it's sick call time, and I'm down here in medical because I've got a pain in my elbow that I need to get checked out. So the first thing I'm going to do is stop at this window here, and the hospitalman that's inside that window is going to ask me my last name and my last 4 digits of social security number. I will give him that information, and he will then hand me my chart, my medical chart. Once he gives me my chart, I then head up to the triage corpsman, and we go from there. So I've got my medical chart, and I come here to the triage corpsman, and he asks me what it is that my ailment is, what I'm here for. And if they can take me right away, they'll put me into the triage room to be seen. If not, I'm going to have a seat on the bench and wait my turn. So this is the triage room. It's my turn now. We'll get up here on the bench and have a seat, and I'll wait for the corpsman to come in. The corpsman, of course, is going to ask me what my issue is again, and I'll explain to him best I can. Now remember, I came down here, I'm having pain in my elbow. So what they're going to do is take x-rays, and we've got an x-ray room right here. You can see the lead-lined door there, and just beyond x-ray is the dark room. That's where they'll develop the film. And then the ship's doctor, either the ship's doctor or the assistant doctor, will come and take a look at me. If it's something that actually needs, there's something wrong, the x-ray shows that there's actually something wrong, they can handle that. If I've just got some pain, maybe pulled something, whatever, we have a pharmacy on board where they can dispense medicine to help me feel better. Worst case scenario, I've done something where I need surgery. We have a full surgical suite next door, so we'll take a look there. So this is the OR in Battleship Wisconsin. You can see it's got an actual operating room table. There will be supplies and what have you all around. And when Battleship Wisconsin deploys, we actually have a surgical team. So we will have a surgeon, an assistant surgeon, an anesthesiologist, surgical technicians, surgical nurses on board. Normally, Battleship Wisconsin has the doctor and assistant doctor and somewhere between 12 and 15 hospital corpsmen on board the ship. When we deploy, we have a surgical team on board as well. That number of 15 plus 2 doctors jumps up to 25 plus 2 doctors and now a surgeon and an assistant surgeon. So there's a lot of hustle and bustle down here when we deploy. And this surgical team that's on board here can handle anything from combat wounds, amputations, to require a sailor who may need to have an appendectomy done. It can all be done here. So no matter what the issue is, as far as surgery is concerned, they can take care of it in here. If you're really sick, we have a 24-bed ward. That also has in it 2 beds for ICU, or intensive care unit beds. And if we needed to get you off the ship, of course, they can stabilize you here in surgery, do whatever needs to be taken care of, and then medevac you out on a helicopter back on the fantail. So right now, we're going to head over to the 24-bed ward. So this is the 24-bed ward, or a portion of it, I should say. Behind the camera is where the ICU beds are. In this area, we also have a hearing booth, because hearing is very important as far as battleship sailors go and those big guns. And then we also have a pharmacy, as I was saying, over in the triage area. If I need medicine, any kind of medicine, they can dispense it there out of the pharmacy. So Battleship, Wisconsin, again, this is the hospital or the medical area. There is nothing down here that you can't find in your hometown. So part of that City at Sea programming that we've got going on is, of course, medical. CVS, Minute Clinic, Norfolk General, whatever it may be, we have it down here. It can all get taken care of here on board the ship, and when I say it can get taken care of here, it can get taken care of here. Real serious stuff, as I said, they can stabilize and medevac out, but most everything can be handled here on board the battleship. Medical is down on the third deck inside the armored box, and that has been closed to the general public since COVID closures in 2020. Ship's birthday, April 16th of this year. I'm going to open up this area. You'll be able to come down, take a look at surgery, take a look at triage, take a look at x-ray room. You can see the laboratory, you can see the pharmacy, the ward, all these different things down here on the third deck inside the armored box here in medical. So I want to thank you for joining me today on this Whiskey Wednesday virtual adventure, and I hope to see you guys really, really soon.